All right, this is part two of the 35 unspoken corporate rules to succeed in the corporate world. The links for part one and part three are put down in the description below, or you'd see in a pinned comment. All right. So, if you have not watched part one, watch part one first. This is part two. All right. So, let's start. The 13th unspoken corporate rule to succeed is the illusion game. Remember, everyone's trying to put on a facade, everyone's trying to put on an image, everyone's trying to put on like a kind of message when you see them. It's like a personal brand. So it's all about chess moves. Are you looked upon as a leader? Are you looked upon as someone who's empathetic? Are you looked upon as someone who's dynamic? Because remember this, people consciously create an image. Like, for example, you'll see some people who are normal when they are around their colleagues and friends. The minute their boss comes, they become very illuminated. They become very nice, very friendly. They become very understanding, very mature. They'll stand in front of the boss, and you might call that kissing the ass or wagging the tail. But end of the day, that is the stuff that works. So um, you know, don't bitch about it. It's the game. That is how the game is played. So, if you want to succeed, play the game the way it is supposed to be played. Point number 14 is, I think this is very important and paramount. You assume and you think that people don't notice, but people do. Um, I'll give you an example. Let's say you don't like someone in the organization. You might think only you know that you don't like that person. In fact, that other person knows that you don't like him, and your entire team knows that you don't like him. His entire team knows that you don't like each other. Everyone knows. So by acting very polite or very nice or very sweet or thinking that, oh, he didn't notice, you're just fooling yourself. So remember, you cannot fool everyone. Okay, people can see through it. So you need to know how to handle this issue. So if in case you do not like someone, don't fake it like, hi, how are you? So nice to see you, like how they do at parties, kissing ass. Just, keep a professional work front. Do what the work has to, what the work calls you to do, and finish. After that, you don't need to give pleasantries. Uh, but yeah, common courtesies and manners are very important. Point number 15 is you must master the art of communication. In an era of AI and Chat GPT, OpenAI, Perplexity, then Claude, and what is that? The other, this one, Kimi AI, DeepSeek, Gemini, all these, they are destroying your communication skills. They're not enhancing it. If you want to enhance your communication skills, you need to be able to write a letter, a communication, an email, a speech without taking the help of all this. Yes, grammar I can understand, spelling mistakes I can understand, but don't make them do the work for you, because if you are dependent on them, you'll forever weaken your muscles and you'll forever be a slave to them. And if the management ever finds out, which they will, that you're using these softwares, you lose your credibility. Yeah, haven't you received an email or a message from someone and you begin to think like, this guy talks to me, he's like normal, but now this sounds like someone with an Oxford English vocabulary, or Shashi Tharoor speaking, or you need to refer a dictionary for every line that they have written, and you know for a fact they have not written. So don't use AI to enhance your skills in communication. Remember, written is first. The second one is verbal, that is spoken. For that, you need to practice. You need to be incessant. You need to really give your heart and soul. See, I've been doing public speaking. From the age of 16. Now I'm nearly 50. So, like almost 35 years, you could say. And I'm still learning how to communicate. I would never call myself a world-class communicator. My pronunciation is bad. My accent is average. But the beauty, the strength, what I have is if I say something, people understand. So I'm not asking you to have an accent. I'm not asking you to be perfect. But you should strive to improve your communication skills. So written and verbal. And remember, anyone at the top is a master at this. Okay, you need to really improve on this. Point number 16 is, remember this much: it's you and the organization, your two opposite sides. They are trying to squeeze you, you're trying to squeeze them. Like, you're trying to get the best salary they can give you, they are trying to get the maximum juice out of you. Like this, they'll suck your blood dry. But that's the name of the game. So you need to maintain a balance between both. Um, like, for example, work never ends. So you can work in the office 24 hours, okay? And still work will never end. So don't be like some of those people who work 18, 20 hours or whatever, and they take a lot of pride and bragging, oh, I slept in the office. Okay, Elon Musk that is his own company. So if you're getting paid by the hour, then keep working and make your money or millions or whatever. But if it's a fixed salary for an agreed fixed time, don't go beyond that unless there is a benefit to you. Okay? And be very practical and be realistic. Measure it. Are you getting the benefit? Check for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. If you keep going on month after month, handing your ass over to them and they are taking advantage, you're a fool. But then don't blame anyone. Okay? Point number 17 is, there was this movie, I think it's called Rounders. Let me just check. It's a 1998 movie. It's a movie that I recommend almost all my students and clients to watch. It's a game of poker. And, if you have to succeed in life, I tell people you need to be like a poker player. During the game of poker, I don't know how the rules are, but they're trying to read each other. They're trying to see, did he flinch his eyes? Did he just look like this? Did he move? Did he take a breath? Did he sigh? Is like excited? Is there any movement which is not normal? That is why you'll see poker players wear dark glasses. That is why you'll see them sit like this. That is why you'll see them wear a cap. They don't want you to read them. And that is the hallmark of a great strategist. Make sure that nobody can read your intentions, nobody can read the real you. Because if you expose yourself, there are tons of people who will take advantage. So never give out your vulnerabilities, never give out your weaknesses, even your strengths sometimes. Know, when to show which card. And that's when you will be successful. Because remember, if you show all your cards, they know what you have in the hand. They know what is their benefit they receive from you and how much they can take advantage. And remember, no smart person shows all these cards. Okay? Like I'd said, in the beginning, the illusion game. Okay, number 18 is this, when you're working for the company, most of the people spend so much time working for the company, they don't know anything outside the company. But a smart person is always the one who goes for exhibitions, who goes for events, who goes for external, networking sessions. Make sure that people know that you exist. Make sure that people network with you, you network with them. They have your resume. They are curious about your profile. That's the only way you're going to succeed. If you're going to just be like a frog in a well, only your company people will know you, nobody outside. And the day you lose your job, then you'll have to literally go and introduce yourself to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So don't do that. Make sure that you're constantly on the lookout for new opportunities. Number 19 is, there's only one person you should be loyal to. Not your boss, not your company, not your colleagues, not even your family members. No, you should be loyal to yourself. Loyal, faithful, selfish, self-centered, self-focused. Everything you. Me, my, I. Okay? The only loyalty you have. Because tomorrow if you lose your job or you're asked to leave or you resign, you have only yourself. You don't have your colleagues. You don't have even your wife, even your children. So it's a world that we live in. So first take care of yourself and make sure you prioritize yourself. Because if you don't prioritize yourself, nobody's going to prioritize you for you. Okay? Number 20 is paramount. Every great cricketer, football player, basketball player, MMA fighter, uh, you know, public speaker, CEO, businessman, they all have a mentor. You must have a mentor or coach. Okay. The person ahead in your career who is the best of the best, he can be your mentor in terms of your career. The person that you look up to for advice and guidance, he can be your mentor or career, your coach. The person who you aspire to be, okay, or the person who says things that touches your head, your heart, your spirit, that person can be a mentor. It should be someone who's better than you. Okay, only then you will grow. Otherwise, you're not going to grow. And remember, I've yet to meet a successful individual who didn't have a mentor or coach, because nobody can do it by themselves. They need, like, we come into this world as children, we don't know anything. We're always having someone better than us guide us. So make sure you have world class mentor and coach, whether paid or whether for free. Okay, it always helps. Number 21 is please don't fall for this. What do you call that? The template that they give you. Like, for example, template, by that I mean on LinkedIn, you'll see a very Western style of management. Oh, empower others, give them this thing, and that is where you become a leader and employ people who are better than you. Now, all this sounds nice in the West. Sadly, it may not be the reality, let's say, for Indians in India, or for Pakistanis in Pakistan, Sri Lankans in Sri Lanka, or Africans in Africa. You need to customize your style. Like, I'll give a simple example. In the switchgear company that I worked for in Sharjah, UAE, the owner had given plenty of opportunities to people from his village back home, South India, Mangalore. He bought all these guys. And he tried to give them a kind of Western style of reward. Like, you work more, I'll give you more money. I'll celebrate your birthdays. I'll give you food at a subsidized rate. You will get, co-curricular activities to develop your skills, free training programs paid by me. Now, all these things should help, right? And including family benefits. All this he gave them. But guess what? None of them were grateful for it. In fact, they used to complain and say, what? You're only giving us this. We want more money. Or if you would give them, celebrate their birthday, are we kids? Like, they would bitch about among themselves. Are we kids? What nonsense is this? Is like for small girls. And if you'd give them a cross pen on the birthday and say, happy birthday, who the hell wants this, man? Just give me bloody money. Means they would speak behind his back. Co-curricular activities, I can buy this. Who the hell cares of this shit? So, and even food, they would say, where is the chicken? Where is the fish? We want proper meat. What the hell is this? Ordinary food. So, he was trying to follow a Western template. It didn't work, these guys. And he eventually stopped and realized, just pay them the bloody salary, treat them like their position, treat dogs like dogs, basically. So, sorry to say, but this is how they were. And no matter what he did for them, they were never grateful. So, the point I'm trying to tell you is, don't assume that following a Western template, you read books or listen to podcasts, oh, in the West, oh, this guy did this. No. You observe and look how are people behaving, and you decide what rules to apply. And sometimes it's not always a goody-goody Harvard Business Review kind of mentoring that helps. Okay. Number 22 is social media. No? There are people who I tell them, don't be on social media. But majority of them, I tell them, learn to master social media. Because if you cannot master social media, you cannot survive in today's day and age. Today's day and age, you must have social media presence. Or if you choose not to have at all, let's say you prefer your privacy, okay, fine. Don't use it at all. But if you want to climb the ranks, and by using social media, I'm not talking about taking a photograph of your Starbucks coffee or the food that you ate or the friends you went out and you're holding like this. No, that's not how you use social media. You need to use it as brand, as a strategy. Every photograph, every post, everything that you put has to enhance your value. Now, that does not mean you start this LinkedIn shitty strategy where you start putting Tom Peters said this, or, these are the 5 steps to success. Or today I had an accident, so these are the 4 leadership skills. People are not stupid. Yeah, this is so cringe-worthy. You need to figure out what is your personality and bring out a side of your personality that people, if they see, they appreciate. There have been people who have been good cooks. There have been people who maybe do things for charity. There are people who may be good at design, at creativity. These are things that people respect. Okay, even there are some people who are very good at singing. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get a promotion for that, but people appreciate worthwhile talent, skills, or worthwhile content. Okay. But just make sure it doesn't clash with the values of your company. Let's say, for example, you're working in a conservative company. Obviously, or let's say a Muslim run company and they follow Islamic kind of rules, like let's say in the Middle East, and you start putting your photographs of going to the nightclub and with babes and girls and this and that, well, someone may complain to the HR, and before you know it, you're out. Or let's say you're working in the Middle East and you start bitching about Muslims and Arabs, you lose your job. So be careful of that. Or in USA and you speak against Israel or Jews, you can't do that. Don't think, oh, freedom of speech and all that. Yes, there is freedom of speech in some countries, but there's accountability, responsibility, and a price to pay for it. Okay. So learn to use and master social media. 23 is there is no friend in the corporate world. The corporate world is filled with the agenda is simple money. The agenda is what benefit can I get? What is in it for me? So as long as you're beneficial to other people, well, people will be nice to you. The day you're not beneficial, people will throw you out like as if you're some unwanted element. It's like they say, no, when you have this big position, big money, big name, big car, yes, sir, how are you, sir? Salute, sir, namaste, sir, this and that, sir. But tomorrow, if you lose everything, you'll just look at him. They'll not even bother. They'll not even take your phone call. And I've seen this happen so many times. In fact, I've made so many videos regarding it. So just remember that no one is your friend. Okay. And point number 24 is every single person, whether you like it or not, is putting on a fake image. Everyone's fake. Like they'll be, like for example, let's say your colleague talks to you. Maybe he actually hates you. Maybe he's the type who'd never want to be seen with you outside. Like, do you think your colleagues call you home and spend time with you? Do you think he likes to hang around with you? Well, if he does, he's really jobless because you wouldn't want to mix with your office colleagues outside work. Just remember, just as you don't want to call your boss and other people to your house and make them part of your life, you just want to finish work and get out and stay away from me. I don't want to see your face. Same way, they also feel the same for you. But remember, when you're at the workplace, everyone's trying to, squeeze out the best out of you. So they'll be very nice and motivational. So it's all a fake, made up, manipulative facade. Okay, just keep that in mind. So don't fall for sweet sounding words. Okay, many people fall for that. Even your manager, even your, let's say, senior person or mentor is inspiring you, motivating you, whatever, to get the job done because he gets a benefit for it. He has a goal, he has pressure. So, so just keep in mind that every single person who surrounds you is fake. All right. So this is point number 24. The rest of the points I'll be giving you in video number 3, part 3, which will be coming out very shortly. Any questions, any comments? Let me know in the comments section below. And let me know if you enjoy content like this. Love to hear your feedback. You guys take care.